Hey, everybody. Woo! I am doing some frankincense and sage and yerba santa. That's what's going on here. Woo, and does it smell good or what? Anyway, you guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I thought I would give you another little message. Okay, so this one is from my yoga cards, and this one is a deity. And this deity's name is Lalita Tripura Sundari, goddess of erotic spirituality. Okay. All right. So I will show you the card while I read what it is all about. So this is the card. All right. So let me read what it's about. All right. Move towards that which makes you feel sensual, awake, and alive. You know what? I'm going to hold the card like this. This will be easier for me. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right. So move towards that which makes you feel sensual, awake, and alive. In our society, we've been taught to repress our divine feminine nature in order to be taken seriously. However, by doing so, we are only operating as half of a whole. Lalita has come to remind you of your inner tantric energy, that which oozes with erotic Shakti life force. It's time to merge your spiritual self with your sexual self, as the two are intrinsically related. Enjoy all things with sensuality, food, conversations, self-care, and movement. Follow what feels good, not what makes sense to the patriarchal system. Bring in all aspects of yourself to the table and watch your life blossom. Okay, so it's time to be balanced. I know too often, uh, ladies, we, especially businesswomen, entrepreneurs, or single moms, um, or moms, period, we have to be strong, and we have to keep going in spite of obstacles. We can't just sit down, lay down, and die for a week because something is not going right. We have to keep moving because there are things and people that are dependent upon us. So sometimes we have things that happen and we push them and bury them. We push them and bury them. We bury emotions. We bury things that we don't really like. We bury things that went wrong in our opinion or what have you. And we often exude a lot of masculine energy. And we tap into that masculine side of us more than the feminine side. And that's because we're having to, do everything, make it happen, And so I remember back in the day when I was in business, and I had, we were doing a whole lot back in the day when I was in my late 20s to um, early early 40s, mid 20s to early 40s, I guess. And I remember being so hard, you know, and it was like I was like robotic. I was like, I don't know, but I wasn't feminine. And I was not exuding my feminine side. And I was short. I was cutthroat. I was not cutthroat, but like very sharp with my words. Um, I felt, that I was being rude, abrupt. I probably lacked compassion. Even though I might have had compassion, I was so into problem solving that I probably wasn't exuding it. So I remember watching this other young lady that I was working with. And I was like, damn, she's hard. She was so hard that she was like a dude to me. And I remember thinking, damn, is that how I show up? And I felt like I don't want to be perceived that way. I don't want to be so imbalanced like that. And I felt like if I kept things going the way they were going, that's where I was going to end up being hard like her. And I didn't want that, you know. And she had a mate. She was, I think she and her mate were married. I can't recall if they were married or not. But I didn't want to be like that. So I started to really work on balancing myself. Um, Plus, this one lady told me I was rude as fucks. And that is how I was showing up. So I worked on myself. And it is so important to have balance. It's so important to balance your feminine and your masculine energies because everyone has both, you know. It's important to balance them out, especially if you're in a relationship with a male person, because you know they have to be the man, even though they can be balanced as well. You know, balance out their masculine and feminine energy, but it's really good to balance it out, ladies. So I'm glad that card was picked because I know a lot of us are entrepreneurs or business owners, or we're doing great things in our lives as far as running things. And it's really important to make sure that you tap into that feminine energy. I have a young lady that's going to be sharing some things with us on how to tap into your feminine side. And we'll get deeper into that as we go along. But just make sure you check yourself. If you feel like you're showing up like a dude and you don't identify as a dude, then you may want to check yourself. Okay. And try to get yourself a little balanced out, softened up a little bit, tap into that feminine energy of yours. You know, you can use your creative channels, which are right in here, like in between, like your second and third, you know, your first, second, and third chakra on up towards your heart. You know, this energy in here, you know, these are your creative channels, all of this space within here, you know. I don't know if you could see like all of this space in here. I don't know. Can I pull it down some? I don't know. I got stuff all over my desk. I don't know. Anyway, um, so if you, okay, yeah, you can see it in here. So if you, let me see, like down in here to up in here, if you work on this area of your body and work on the creative channels, you could even move the energy around. You can release energy from this area, you know, so that you can release, let go. This is also a creative area where you can manifest from. You can take the energies from here and use them to manifest what it is that you desire. You can also take the energies from here. If you listen to some of my visualization CDs, I have you releasing from this area because women, we store energy in this area. We heal from this area here. Okay. We heal from here. We store from here, and we get fat in here because we store the energies in here. So if you're an empath, or if you're somebody that is a healer or something, and you have a pooch or a fupa or whatever the hell they call it now, I don't know what they call it these days, a fupa, I think that's what they call it. So if you have a fupa like me, um, you may be an empath, or you may be some type of a healer, and you're storing the energies in this area, so you want to release. So when we do our guided visualizations and stuff, I'll do some of those with you guys when we do live ones with me. So anyway, you guys, that's it for today. Work on balancing out your feminine and masculine energy, and we are going to do it with Lalita. Lalita, what is it? I can't even see it now. Tripura Sudari. That's a heck of a name, man. Let me make sure I got it right. Lalita Tripura Sudari. Goddess of exotic spirituality. And I'm gonna see if I can get that young lady in here soon to do some education with you guys on using your sexual energy to heal. Okay, talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Ashe, ashe, ashe.